Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about NNDM stock, BNGO stock, and SENS stock. For Nano Dimension stock, we get to hear from ARK's own Cathie Wood, who is going to be talking about Nano Dimension and if Nano Dimension is still a good buy considering its current market conditions. Next, we will talk about Bionanogenomics stock falling to a good price, but is it low enough for us to buy more of it? Then we will talk about Senseonics stock, particularly about their earnings and financial results, along with an SENS stock price prediction. Like this video right now for NNDM stock, BNGO stock, or SENS stock. Comment down below if you think this stock market pullback will continue, or are we done? Subscribe to the channel for more stock news and analysis, and let's make you some free money with Webull. Webull is a free brokerage app where you can buy and sell stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies. But right now, you can get 2 free stocks with Webull. You can get the first free stock, which can be worth anywhere from $2 to $250 for just creating an account. And you can get a second free stock, which can be worth up to $1,600 if you invest $100 or more on your first deposit. You will have a 1 in 100 chance of getting stocks like Facebook, Starbucks, or Snapchat, and you have a 1 in 50 chance of getting stocks like Google or Procter & Gamble. To get this offer, just press on the link in my description box down below, but do it quickly because this offer will not last forever. And without further ado, let's get into today's stories. Cathie Wood, who is the CEO and founder of ARK Funds, also known as ARK Invest, has several ETFs that hold Nano Dimension shares. Cathie Wood says originally Nano Dimension used to call itself a 3D printing circuit board company, but now Nano Dimension has marketed itself as a 3D printing technology company, which is much broader. Cathie Wood says that she is always looking to where defense companies are putting their money, and right now it's in 3D printing companies like Nano Dimension, who currently has active defensive contracts. Cathie Wood says she is impressed with Nano Dimension's management because she likes how the owner is very involved in the company's operations. Currently, ARK's next generation internet ETF has over 5.8 million shares of NNDM, and ARK's autonomous technology and robotics ETF has over $55 million in NNDM stocks. So if you want exposure to NNDM without the risk of holding it directly due to stock dilution, check out the ARKW and ARKQ ETFs. So Cathie Wood is still currently bullish on NNDM stock and Nano Dimension as a company, but the main problem is that there is a lack of widespread adoption of this technology right now, which is holding Nano Dimension and the entire PRNT ETF back. Now, I think Nano Dimension's 3D printing technology definitely has a place in today's manufacturing environment, because traditional manufacturing wastes time, labor, and materials, while 3D printing solves these problems, but it lacks the scalability, at least for now. Nano Dimension is known for making PCBs or printed circuit boards, and these PCBs host semiconductors, which basically are in all electronics, so there is definitely a huge market for Nano Dimension's technology. They just need to market themselves better to get their revenues flowing. Current Nano Dimension predictions say that current marketing will start generating meaningful revenues and possibly profitability by 2023, so take that into consideration regarding how long you plan to hold NNDM stock. But a merger or acquisition will likely happen before that, which will give NNDM stock some good price action in case you want to get out early. Now, I don't know of any companies that do what Nano Dimension can do, which is why I hold them, but there are companies that are trying to replicate their technology. Just listen to this quote from Seeking Alpha, which says, "Nano Dimension has the field mainly to itself, but acknowledges that more developed 3D companies may adapt their products to print PCBs." Last year, it was reported that multiple companies are actually working on 3D printers that can produce 3D printed circuit boards, which would be why Nano Dimension is reaching out and making other electronic devices, such as semiconductors. Otherwise, Nano Dimension could be left behind or outperformed. This makes sense because currently there is a worldwide shortage of semiconductors, so this could create major demand for Nano Dimension's technology, especially if we consider the recent surge in PC sales, which also need semiconductors. So until Nano Dimension's 3D printing technology has achieved widespread global acceptance, making semiconductors could be the perfect fallback until that happens. Plus, on the bright side, Nano Dimension will have mergers and acquisitions in the future that can make this transition easier. They have great financials with basically no debts, and this market pullback could create an opportunity where Nano Dimension can secure a cheap acquisition. However, on the flip side, NNDM stock could decrease during the next couple of months until we get news such as an acquisition. Now, Bionanogenomics has been hit hard lately, but it has climbed up around 8% today, so BNGO's short-term technical analysis has dropped as well, even though it recently rebounded, which means that BNGO has broken its bullish momentum that we've been trading off of. BNGO stock has fallen over 35% in a month, but analysts still say to buy BNGO stock because it still has an average price target of $10.94, and I personally still hold to my price target of $14 per BNGO stock. Next, we will talk about SENS stock, and this is a quote about the earnings and financial performance from the CEO of Senseonics, which says, and I quote, "We are very pleased with our fourth quarter results, our commercial collaboration agreement with Essentia, and the success of our recent financings. These steps conclude a strategically transformational year for Senseonics. Senseonics plans on using Essentia to globally distribute their product, and SENS will reduce patients' costs for their glucose monitoring system." In the fourth quarter, Senseonics had a net loss of over $101 million and a loss of 41 cents per SENS share, which is worse than last year, which had a net loss of only $35.6 million and a loss of 18 cents a share. And in my past videos, I said to trade SENS stock in the meantime because of its downtrend, but few people listen to me. But I tell you, once its FDA approval comes out, the stock should react lucratively for you. So if you didn't listen to me, right now I would not sell at a loss and just hold off until the FDA approval comes out. Or if you plan on holding long term, then you can just keep your position. Even a 4-star analyst who covers the health sector says that SENS stock has an average price target of $2.55, which is basically what the stock is currently trading at, which means you could get in right now if you think SENS stock will surge on its FDA approval. However, there are no guarantees here. Remember to like this video right now for NNDM stock, BNGO stock, and SENS stock. Leave your comments down below, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see all of you in the next YT video.